Hi guys, as we close off 2024, I had the community here on YouTube nominate a Fool of the Year. And while the voters of Clacton came in second place, the winner of Fool of the Year is the US electorate. So as we know, the American public have either forgotten how terrible Donald Trump was, or for some reason think he's better than the Democrats and decided to give him another crack at being president. However, even before he's been sworn in, the average person who thought Agent Orange was on their side is about to find out that he doesn't give a crap about them.
The president-elect is moving the goalposts on some of his pledges, like lowering the price of groceries. It's hard to bring things down once they're up, Trump says. You know, it's very hard. And in addition to repeatedly saying he would bring prices down when he was out there on the campaign trail, listen to what he was saying just last week. Listen to this.
We're going to do things that a lot of people thought we're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to get your prices down. I started using the word, the groceries. When you buy apples, when you buy bacon, when you buy eggs, they would double and triple the price over a short period of time. And I won an election based on that. We're going to bring those prices way down.
Okay. No, oh my goodness. It's like members of the Conservative Party who don't understand how inflation works. But Donald Trump relied on people not understanding how inflation works by explaining, vote for me and I'll bring down prices. Not I'll stop the prices from increasing so rapidly. No, I'm going to bring down prices. And people voted for this guy because they thought he would bring down prices. And now he's saying, actually, it's really difficult to bring down prices. So, I'm not going to do that anymore. But it's not just individuals, it's also communities that voted for Donald Trump.
In this past election, the unincorporated town of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, voted for Donald Trump, voted a Republican for the first time since 1956. So this is a very small town, just a few thousand people. But for the first time in over 60 years, they voted for a Republican, Donald Trump, because, as one voter put it, he's more attuned to the needs of everyone instead of just the rich. I think he knows it's the poor people that got him elected, so I think Trump is going to do more to help us. That might be the funniest thing I've ever read. That may also be the most delusional thing that I have ever read. But that is, in fact, a comment from a resident of Newcastle. And the comment actually gets worse, if you can believe it, because now this very same resident who says, hey, Donald Trump cares about me, he cares about the little person, he doesn't care about the rich. He is the rich. Hate to spoil that for you. The man has a golden toilet in New York, okay? He's not like you and he doesn't care about you. But then this voter continued. Because now this voter, who used to be a Democrat, she says she's switching over to Republican. She says, but now I'm worried. I am worried that he is going to cut Social Security. She added, we helped get you in office. Please take care of us. Please don't cut the things that help the most vulnerable. Now listen, I have spoken out repeatedly against any form of cuts to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP, all of it. No cuts to these social safety net programs at all. I firmly stand by that, and I am with her on this, begging Donald Trump to not cut these programs. But let me point this out. Donald Trump's allies were very clear about the fact. The Republican Party has been clear about the fact for years now that they want to cut Social Security. So now that we're getting reports that the Department of Government Efficiency clearly says that cuts to Social Security are on the table, don't act surprised. You made this choice. These people were very clear about what they were going to do, and you said, I'm going to vote for you anyway. That kind of sounds like it's on you.
It's exactly on you. It's exactly on the people who should have taken a step back and thought for a moment, is Donald Trump a guy who claims to be a billionaire, who surrounds himself with billionaires, who's planning to put billionaires into his administration? Is this guy on my side? I'm a poor person living in a small community in middle America. I'm struggling to get by. I'm struggling to put gas in my 4x4. I'm struggling to pay the bills. Is Donald Trump really on my side? Was he on my side before? No, he doesn't give a crap about you. Apart from your vote, he's willing to lie to you. See, the worst thing about all of this is we were down this road before. 2016, the public took a chance on Donald Trump because he said he was going to ruffle a few feathers, he was going to shake things up, he was going to drain the swamp, he was going to look after the ordinary person. Did he do that? Of course not. He enriched himself. He used public office to enrich himself, his family, and those around him. And now he wants to do it again. But it's going to be worse this time because the people he's surrounded himself with have been very clear, as Farron has pointed out here, very clear that they want to cut public services because they see it as a waste. Why are we spending so much money on poor people when we could spend it on rich people? Why are we funneling money into public services, to welfare, to healthcare, when we could funnel it into the pockets of shareholders? That's what it's going to be about. The next 4 years is going to be a massive cash grab by the richest in society. The richest man in the world is an unelected bureaucrat in Donald Trump's administration. And people think this guy is going to care about them? He doesn't even care about his employees. Never mind people who are on welfare, people who are struggling at this time. So 2024 was a massive wake-up call for a lot of people. And unfortunately for the poorest in society in America, it's going to get worse. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. And I'll see you next time for our next Fool of the Year or Fool of the Week.